back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be diving into a delicious recipe that's sure to become your new favorite. Whether you're a seasoned chef or just starting out, this dish is simple, flavorful, and perfect for any occasion. So grab your apron and let's get to cooking. Our next trip around the world is Guatemala, and our guest for today is...
Hi, my name is Caroline, and today we're going to be making a delicious dessert from Guatemala called Buenelos.
So, do you want to explain to us what we're going to be using today?
Of course. So, you're going to need some oil, we have some sugar, we have canela, which is cinnamon sticks, and then we have some salt. You're going to need some water as well, some flour, butter, egg, your utensils, and you're going to need at least 4 pots. At least 4.
Okay, so these are the things that we're going to be doing and using. So let's get to cooking. So the first step to making the buñuelos, you're gonna need to make the syrup, which is sauce. You're gonna need one pot, small little pot, 3 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cinnamon stick. And these are going to be your utensils. The first step you're gonna need is 3 cups of water. So you're gonna take the water and then measure it out. Okay, that's 1 cup. That's 2 cups. That's 2 cups. And then there's 3. And this is our third. Go to the brim. That is perfect. That's perfect.
Next, we're going to need 1 cup of sugar.
1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar. Okay, after you pour the sugar, the 1 cup of sugar, you're gonna want to take one
singular
cinnamon stick. Exactly. So this is a new bag
of cinnamon sticks. Pouring in the cinnamon sticks, make sure to break them a little bit in half so they can all, take in the flavor. They can get soaked in by the water.
Okay, do you want to break it? Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's technique. I smell it. Now after you put all of your ingredients in the bowl, you're gonna want to go to the stove and let it boil.
Make sure it's on medium-low heat until it boils.
So the next step that we are going to be doing is for the butter. So can you explain to us?
So in order to boil the butter, we're gonna need 4 teaspoons of butter. Then you're gonna need 1 spoon of salt, 2 spoons of sugar, and then we're gonna get water after.
From the gallon?
Yes. The reason to boil the butter is to give it a more softer taste and texture when it comes to making the buñuelos.
So is it like you're gonna boil the butter and then it'll give it like a softer taste on the inside? Like,
on the inside, and it'll be more moist.
Moist on the inside. So outside will be like goldy
and crunchy,
and then inside it's soft.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the first step, as you heard, 4 teaspoons. So we're gonna cut this out, right?
Yes.
Disclaimer, make sure that you have your parents around when you're using the knife, so don't do anything that's dangerous, guys, okay? So, 4 teaspoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. Oh, it's half. Okay. Perfectly. So, are we gonna put it into the bowl?
Yes, we're gonna put it into the bowl.
Okay. So 1/2 of the butter in there.
Okay, and then we're gonna need 2 cups of water.
Okay. So Caroline, how did you get into cooking? Like everyone's not into cooking, but like you are. So how'd you get into it?
Well, growing up, I've always been a foodie ever since I was a little girl. So.
Okay.
Watching my mom cook every day after work, or sometimes on the weekends where she would make big breakfast meals, I would enjoy it and love to watch my mom cook and to be able to help her cook as well. Mm-hmm. And also for my grandma, who's from Guatemala, when she would come over to stay with us for a couple of months, she would always make buñuelos for us. So, here's my favorite dessert from Guatemala.
Okay, amazing. you know, like I've been also a foodie, but like, you know, I'm like kind of mixed into like cooking. Like, you know, I like cooking, but at the same time, it's like very like hard to follow, and then to come to the outcome if it doesn't come out.
It could be very stressful.
Yes, very stressful. Like, hopefully this isn't stressful because this is gonna be easy, right?
It'll be easy.
Easy.
It'll be good.
Easy Guatemalan dessert.
Yeah, look at this.
What's the next step?
So then we're gonna need to add
So the next step,
1 spoon of sugar. Make sure to measure this perfectly. 1 spoon.
Good spoon. Okay. So the next step is to add 2 spoons
of sugar.
sugar. 1 spoon. Two.
Yeah, 2 spoons.
And the next step is to go and boil it.
And you also have to put it on medium-low heat until it boils.
So once it boils, we'll be back.
Okay, so next you're gonna need 2 cups and a half of flour and 3 eggs, and then your boiled butter.
So now that our butter is boiled already, you're gonna pour it in here. Okay, so now that we put 1 cup, you're gonna need another half. So yeah, half.
Okay, so now we're gonna stir it. Make sure to slowly stir it, and make
Very
sure
slowly,
if you're doing this by yourself, make sure you have a parent with you because it's really hot. The oil's really hot.
The masa is coming out, guys. So this is gonna be used for the dough.
This is the main that we need for the menu.
So we got to perfect this, because if not, this is gonna come out.
This smells so good. It looks like mashed potatoes.
Okay, so now after stirring until it looks like this,
Make a little hole in the middle so you can
Yes.
put the eggs.
make a little hole in the middle, surrounded by all the dough.
Wait, let me move this now so I can put the eggs.
Okay, so now you're gonna need 3 eggs.
3 eggs, 3 or
3
4
eggs.
eggs, but we're using 3 since we're making a smaller amount.
Yeah, it all depends on how much.
The amount you're making.
Yeah.
Okay, so stir it while I'm pouring it in.
With yolk and everything.
Yes. Dang, it cracks nicely.
Dang! These eggs are like orange.
They're perfect. Dang, the mother hand really was taken care of here.
Okay.
So now you're gonna stir really well until everything's perfectly mixed in.
Okay, so we got some flour on our face
Gotta get down and
to
dirty.
look like we are professional chefs.
And now
We
we
are.
have to start to boil the oil in the back.
Yes. So for this one, you're gonna need your big pot.
You
So
need a bigger pot right now.
this is how big we want the pot to be.
Because you want to avoid the oil to splash onto you when you're putting in the buñuelo batter. So,
Yeah.
just to be
So just fill it up to half, or even like lower, like down here probably. Like the balls of the buñuelos are gonna be like this small, so they don't need a lot of space.
yeah.
So now that we have the batter, we're gonna go put the oil into the pot and let it boil and heat up, so that way when it's ready, we can form our little buñuelos and put them in. So we actually ended up changing the pan or the bowl because of how big it was. So we wanted a smaller one so the oil would take up more for this one. So we're gonna let this heat up until it starts to boil, and then we're gonna do our buñuelos.
Really good.
So we have our little buñuelos buñuelos. We
got
did some here.
plated. We have some plated.
And then we have some still making here. Boiling. Yeah. They won't come out perfect.
The first
Like
time.
Caroline said, you gotta be an expert.
You gotta keep trying, don't give up. And try different utensils.
Definitely. But the way that we did it was, okay, so I'm just gonna teach you guys how we did it. So I got a regular spoon. Hold the top.
Hold the top.
Hold that top. So I got a regular spoon and then I filled it and I put it in and I pushed it to make it form a ball. To make it form a smaller ball. So I technically just did this one and pushed it like this to form a ball. So that's how we've been doing it this whole time. We have a lot of batter still, so we'll come back when we already have all of them done. Okay, so now what you're gonna want to do after they're ready
is strain it so the oil, the excess oil can come out of the buñuelos.
pretty good, and then strain it in a pot so all the excess oil can come out. We do not want the oil. No, that will be bad. Okay, so now that we finished frying it, they should look like this all around, you know. So now, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go add the little syrup on it so that it can give that cinnamon taste with it.
Yep. So, test it here. I like this. Did she just?
I thought she burst in my ear. I'm gonna go.
Okay, so we're gonna have our taste tester here. So these are, explain what they are, Caroline.
So these are our finished product, the buñuelos, and now we're gonna have our taste tester, Alexis here, try them out.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this one, perfectly.
Well, the crunch. It's there.
It's doughy,
Okay.
it's crunchy,
Okay.
it's sweet.
Okay. All together.
I give it a 0. I give it
What now?
You just ate it.
an 8.5.
Okay.
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 Not bad.
Only because
Okay.
only because I think the syrup needs to be more syrupy.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because everything
Yeah.
else is really good. It's
Yeah.
just because since it's liquidy, you didn't have the leaves.
Yeah. So to make it
Besides that, it would be more like
Texture.
syrup, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's soggy.
Yeah.
But the crispy parts, amazing.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode, which is the Guatemalan. Thank you so much for my guest for being here
You're welcome.
and helping me to learn about her culture. And I'm pretty sure you guys are probably gonna learn about her culture in this video. And thank you to our taste tester. She was able to give us an actual rating. So thank you so much. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. So bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.